Hello, world. This is DeAndre Horton with the message. And today I am here to talk about self worth. Now, usually when I do these videos, I am alone, but as you can see today, I have a very special guest that will help me on This video. This is my brother, Joshua Curtis Jackson. Josh,
Hello
would you
to the
like to
world.
would you like to say anything else to the people? Just
Nothing
hello.
much, man. Just hello.
Okay. This is his first time doing a video, so let's welcome him with open arms and just give him the common courtesy that you would expect of anyone doing something for the very first time. Now, self worth. What is self worth, you ask? Well, I look at the world today, and most people they don't value themselves as they should. I mean, they settle a lot, and they don't believe in themselves as they used to. I mean, you see women, females in particular, of all ages, but especially the young ones. They just seem to they lower their standards or they don't appreciate themselves as a person. They just want to be with anyone when it comes to a relationship or just will settle for anybody. Uh, Josh, you got anything you want to say after that?
When it comes to basically females, I've dealt with a lot of people, and I've especially hung around a lot of females, and they always talk about how they feel that they need somebody else, that they need somebody that's gonna love them, be loyal, do all the things they really need them to do. But it actually everybody on both sides of the ball. In order to have a good person, you have to first be good yourself, or be equally as good as the other person. When it comes to females, they like to lower their standards. They have these guys that consider themselves thugs, want to be the next T Pain or something like that, and they think that doing what they do is like something they're the coolest thing out. But when it comes to being a real person, you have to look at your soul first. You can have all the glamour of life, you can look cool, you can have all the cool things in life, but if you don't necessarily take it to the soul that I'm better than what I've seen. People look at your outer shell, like, hey, that guy's so cool. He has the looks, he has the bling, the money, the cars, the houses, but inside he's not really happy. He has this person that's being torn down. He's depressed because he has nobody to really share his love in life with. And that's the same way with girls. Girls get these guys, this guy all the money, all the cars and stuff. And the guy really never really pays attention to him. He sits here and does what he thinks is best. He gives her all the fine things in life, thinking that's gonna suffice for what she wants. But in actuality, that's not really what's supplying her with her happiness. You really need to take in consideration that on the inside, a person has a heart. I've been around a lot of girls that say, "Oh, this guy, he's done so much to me, but I love him." Hey, if that's the way the ball rolls, then that's the way it goes. But you have to also look at what they do to you as a person. You can sit up here and say on and on that this person needs to love me more, needs to treat me better than they do. But if they don't want to do it, they're not going to do it. A lot of guys try to persuade these girls to do what they want them to do based on what they think they can tell them or make them happy by doing certain things. You can do all you can in the world. It's like a Bible scripture. I've always heard my pastor says it. I've heard a lot of people say it, preachers and everybody. A lot of people have said it, including my grandfather before he passed. He told me that what is it for a man to gain the world but lose his soul?
Yes. See, that's very good points that my brother just made. You see, we've become so wrapped up in society that we become so wrapped up in materialistic things and just wanting to be with somebody for the sake of saying we have somebody in our life that we really just forget about wanting to be happy. And we just would do anything just to say we're with somebody. There's another saying, misery loves company. And, sometimes our friends who aren't in relationships or they're in relationships, we're miserable because either we don't have a partner or we see them with somebody, but we know that that person that they're with isn't treating them right, and so then we become miserable because we're hurting for our friend. But again, We just need to learn how to be happy and try to seek out the right partner, the right person to be with in life. And I talked about it from the female perspective, but let me talk about it from a male perspective because it goes both ways. We cannot, as men, we can't just settle. We can't just say, oh, because my buddy or my homie, my brother, he out there with somebody that, oh, I'm gonna just look to seek out a person of similar standing or similar description. Again, it all goes back to, can this person make me happy? Is this person somebody I can see myself building a future with? You got to know your worth. Because if nobody is willing to put in the work to see you through your faults, your weaknesses, as well as your strengths and the good times, then are they really in there with you for the long haul? I mean, that goes just beyond relationships. Really, it goes with your friendships, goes with your family, goes with your friends. And that's, again, can you really count on those people that you have in your life, in your circle, to be there in the long haul and to be there when the time gets tough? And that's when you see your real friends and people's true colors. When you're in a bad situation, when you're down, you really get a chance to see who really is there for you and who really cares about you. That's why, again, I said, invest in yourself, bank on yourself, buy in to who you are as a person. Don't sell out to what society wants you to be or what people around you are telling you to be. Be who you are. Be yourself. And I promise you that's the biggest and smartest investment that you can ever make. And that payoff in the end will be tremendous. This will be the end of this video here. And when I see you again, people, it will be for my end of the year video. So, as I always say, give me feedback, both positive and negative. And subscribe to my YouTube channel at DeAndre Horton to see the other videos that I've done. This is DeAndre Horton with my brother Josh Jackson signing off with the message.